Hi everybody. Please excuse the mess. I've been busy. But yeah, I've been busy. It's the summertime. It's time to work on the garage, you know, time we play with Simon. See, I got Simon up on jack stands, getting ready for a big race this weekend. I probably won't be racing. I'm just going to do some of the fun runs. We're going to Martin 131 for what used to be called the Bug Run, but is now Eurofest. They count it as Bug Run 16, but they're calling it Eurofest 16. I don't know why they didn't start back to Eurofest 1, but either way, it's all European cars are welcome to come, water-cooled, air-cooled, you know, new, old, and have fun. It's a day of racing, a day of show, and you know, a day of swap meets. So wish me luck. You know, my goal here is to run an 11-second quarter mile. It's been my goal for the last basically 20 years. Don't know what's holding me up. Probably me. But if you've been following along, you know I just put a new set of heads on the car. You know, my dream heads. Some CB Performance square port heads. Actually, when I first wanted these CNC ported heads, they called them a wedge port, and recently they just came out with the square port. I don't know how old the square port was, but the first time I seen it was, what, 2 years ago, and I ordered a set only to be disappointed. I mean, yeah, the heads perform great. You know, I can't wait for this weekend to see how well they really do perform. But the other thing I wanted for the longest time, and I finally bought them like 2 years ago, were these beautiful Bug Pack racing valve covers. They're very heavy duty. They are not really expensive. You know, after pricing some of the valve covers nowadays, I think I paid less than 150 bucks for this set. And you know, they're really thick. They come nicely equipped where you can, you know, drill and tap for your breather hoses. So there's no welding involved. But I could not get those things to seal for the life of me. And I didn't know, but I guess according to talking to a couple other friends, I guess it is kind of a common problem with these newer 044 heads. Now I think these are older Bug Pack, the screw-on valve covers. I think these would probably seal. I'll tell you what the problem I was having was with this lip right here. And you can kind of see there's a little mark right there. And one right over here. Basically, the valve covers are kind of interfering with the head. The heads are a little bit thicker around the outer lip, I guess. Or maybe just these valve covers are just thicker in that area. So I don't know if it's the valve covers or the heads. I believe this set of valve covers, which is another set, these are the real inexpensive bolt-on aluminum valve covers from Bug Pack. You know, basically Bug Pack is no longer around, but Hempy just so happens to sell the Bug Pack products. And surprisingly, they still put the Bug Pack name on them. This is another set of valve covers I ran for a long time, and I actually had one of my neighbors who was a really good TIG welder weld on some A&N bungs here. And, you know, honestly, I put these on several different heads. They never really sealed the greatest either. I just don't know if it's the cheap valve covers or the welding process kind of warped them. But, you know, they didn't leak all that bad to bother me, so I ran them for a long time. Yeah, my parts are dirty. But what I've discovered, thanks to a friend, kind of convinced me to give this a shot, was just basic good old stock valve covers seal. I was very surprised. They did. I did actually weld in, did it myself this time, an A&N bung. You know, I welded the outside, they leaked, but as you can see here, I welded on the inside, and to me, the weld looks pretty good. I didn't know I could, you know, get that accomplished with the MIG welder. My friend Chuck Fryer there, he did it, and he said it worked, and he used the MIG welder. So I gave it a shot, and yeah, side 1 and 2 seals up nicely. Side 3 and 4, still a little drip, but I don't know if it was the gasket I was using. I got another set of gaskets here. It's nice. I do like using, you know, stock style gaskets because you can still get those gaskets just about anywhere. That's kind of how I cured my leaky valve covers. And I've heard this for several years. You know, a lot of guys still like using, you know, the stock equipment, and these are stock valve covers, not aftermarket valve covers. And I guess the trick when you're running these styles is still to have the stock bail bar. These aren't screwed on, you know, they use the good old clip bail bar, which is nice because now it's toolless. You know, the best tool to use to remove them is a good old shop rag. You know, kind of run it through the bail bar and pull it down, and it comes off, and then clip back on, nice and easy. So my job today, make this video short, don't take up too much of your time today on Saturday, is to give these a fresh paint job since I've tried them out, used them, liked them. They seem to seal good enough. So let's give them a fresh coat of paint and get them back on the car, get Simon ready for the race on Sunday. Wish me luck. Keep cruising, keep shifting those gears, and enjoy the ride. Let's roll.
Before I was just another guy.